Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Jacob. Today's gonna be another one of those silent streams. Uh, I'm gonna play the moments on the Jags game just to see, cause we've been playing the moments on these games and we've been whooping ass, and the Jags whooped us pretty good and they should whoop us here. So either way, I'm gonna play the full game against the Panthers, but this is kind of a litmus test to see how accurate this actually is. So, yeah. I'm just going to cut off my mic. Peace. Love y'all. Enjoy the stream.
It's week 11 of the NFL. And we're going to see Travis Etienne. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Jags and the Titans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in feeling good after back-to-back. Still 0-0 here in quarter 1, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Levis looking to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Levis throwing for it on 4th. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds. Looks like On first down, Levis. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chris Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own third. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. On third down, Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty. So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20. First and 10. Levis to throw on first and 10 here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Second and 10. Here's Levis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Levis now off of play action. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were... The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all three timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Levis back to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And here's a give to Spears. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Spears on second down. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Spears. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near. Back to throw, Lawrence. Able to find Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here comes second down at 5. Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And to the 40th. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Tennessee, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And
It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll see Hayden Hurst. He just crossed the century mark last week with 101 yards. It's the Panthers and the Titans coming up next.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 59 yards.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. You look at this Carolina defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 101 yards, and a score.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going at second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete here.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Levis to throw off play action. This one downfield to Burks. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Levis on 3rd down. That pass taken in by Burks.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Fourth down, Levis.
Levis is caught. He hits more.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just... time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some and now off to the races down the right side. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Young on 3rd and 2. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Black block. Check white. Switch. Yellow.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Traylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive,
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes,
You're never happy.
you're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Play action now. Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Titans at 4-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Now Levis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakro from 4 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Panthers and Miles Sanders headed out for another drive.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him.
They'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Sanders diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Levis looking to throw. On the out route, he's got Burks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Levis. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis back to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A 2nd down throw for Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 19. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. It's Young on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 10 yards out. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Tennessee's offense back to work again. We'll see Traylon Burks.
He's done his part, but so far it's been a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A second down throw from Levis.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Henry up the middle. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. It's taken to the 26. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards a... Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smith red. Black block. Check white.
A give running left. It's Sanders.
Check right.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Come on, set.
Final play of the half. Young.
And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Down the left sideline. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Full slate of games to get
as
to
we'll send you down
as we
to
take you
Orlando and
around
check
the
in with
NFL here in
Jonathan
Week
Coachman
12
for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Zoom check.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. The Sanders has got it complete. They call it no gain there on the first down play. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running left, it's Henry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Levis now off of play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers about ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Patrick Jones there on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Young will set to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 88 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yellow, blue, check. Yellow, 1.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with Sanders. And able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Opposite, green, check, pink. Smith, red.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check white. Switch. Yellow.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check pitch. Smith red.
Sanders again. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Miles Sanders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought in downfield by Burks. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Levis. And his throw is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his 1st interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Levis. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Play action now. Levis. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Levis to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Opposite, green, check pink.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal.
Back in October, the Colts lost a thriller in their last matchup against the Titans. Can Tennessee finish the sweep? Find out next on EA Sports.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 60 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Levis back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
That's pulled in at the 32. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. Back to the air with Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods. On third down, Henry. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Levis to throw off play action. And that is incomplete. So 2-3. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost it.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have it. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Levis on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, here comes Randy Bullock for the Titans field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the. Levis throwing for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it.
Let's go now.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a. Off the play fake, Levis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make...
Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his third... So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they